there is new evidence suggesting that the Fortnite Chapter 1 map could be making a return. That's right, inside of this new teaser, there is so much everybody missed. I want to show you guys the first ever Fortnite trailer and tell me if you notice anything similar. Believe it or not, watching the first Fortnite trailer ever, there are similarities from the teaser to this trailer from over 3 years ago. I want all of you guys to watch this right now and tell me if you notice anything similar. So, you know, Jonesy's just landing down, you know, he's going to the taco place. People are getting eliminated all over. Obviously, there's all these classic guns, but there is something so simple and so similar that everybody is missing. And as soon as it pops up, I'm going to show you guys once again. I'm going to pause right on the mark. Guys, get ready, because I think this is going to be probably the biggest Fortnite season we have had yet, and I didn't think this until I saw this huge Easter egg in this morning's teaser. All right, so we just have to keep on waiting. Last one standing wins, and get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as the end of the trailer is here, I want to show you guys something very specific. Obviously, Fortnite looks a lot different, but there's one thing. Did anybody pick up on it? Let me know in the comments if you did. But if you didn't, let's explain and debunk this entire teaser and show you the Chapter 1 resemblance later on in the video. You can't miss this. Now let's watch this entire teaser together, debunk the entire thing, including evidence of Chapter 1, more evidence of Kevin the Cube. This one is bigger than the last one.
This is Agent Jones requesting access to restricted file 8752.
8752. I'll explain that later.
This is Agent Jones requesting access to restricted file 8752.
He wants access to the file, and he can't get it. But why?
No time to stabilize reality, but plenty of time to revoke my credentials.
Revoke my credentials? I know
This
why.
is Agent Jones requesting access to all materials related to the 7.
The 7! For the first time in forever, we have not heard anything about the 7 in so long. Obviously, in this trailer from like over a year ago, the visitor was talking about what the 7 of them are attempting was very risky, talking about how what they need to do must be done or they're going to lose the bridge. Obviously, talking about stuff relating to the 0 point, you know, the different dimensions. Before we finish the trailer and talk about how Chapter 1 might be making a return, these are all the known members of the 7 so far. The Visitor, the Scientist, and Paradigm from Season 4, Season X, and also Season X. The Scientist is one of the alternative universe versions of the Visitor, and he used the Brute. Paradigm, the female Visitor, wanted to save reality, fix the 0 point completely, but there is a huge issue from this teaser we just got involving Jonesy.
All materials related to the 7.
He can't get materials to the 7.
Great!
He's mad.
Okay. If you're not gonna give me what I need,
I'm just gonna get it myself.
I'm just gonna have to take it.
Bro, crazy teaser. But what does it mean? Let's debunk absolutely everything. Starting off, before we talk about the Chapter 1 stuff, what file 8752 means, because I do know the answer, let's talk about all of these pictures and debunk everything. We know that female Midas was just introduced in the game. I'm almost positive she's involved with the Fortnite storyline, and to make things more interesting, in the bottom right-hand corner, a lot of people are thinking that this is Jonesy's legs. But no, this is Midas, and no one is realizing it. I mean, how can it not be more obvious? This is Midas, and these are his feet, and then look at the image. It's identical. This almost proves Midas is returning. Look at the bottom left-hand corner. We have an image of the device. We know the device was one of the most powerful things in the Fortnite storyline. Is it going to be making a return in Season 6? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Marigold relating to Midas is back in the storyline, so I think it's very possible. Okay, it's time to talk about Chapter 1 and also the meaning behind file 8752. But one last thing, bottom left-hand corner, you can see a version of Jonesy from Season 9. Why would they show screenshots from last chapter? Let's talk about it. Now, what is file 8752? How does this relate to the 0 point? I'm here to tell you absolutely everything. 8752, it sounds like a random number, right? If you go to the wiki page of Fortnite and the 0 point and the loop, let's take a look right now. It says right here, it is shown that the loop resets every 22 minutes. So what does that have to do with anything? File 8752, 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 2 is 22. Does this relate, or is this just a strange coincidence? Let me know what you think in the comments. Guys, keep on watching. We're about to talk about the return of Chapter 1. Now, before we explain all the Chapter 1 stuff, let's talk about Jonesy more. Why does Jonesy, who's on the same team of the IO, no longer have access access to the files of the 7. Let me explain right now. Involving this little trailer right here, I don't know exactly when this was from, but you can clearly see Jonesy going into a rift, you know, changing literally in all of these trailers. He goes through so many different dimensions. For example, right here, this is Bunker Jonesy, Jonesy in the future. I made a theory so long ago saying that Fortnite Chapter 2 was actually taking place before Fortnite Chapter 1, and this is pretty good evidence. Season X was taking place after the 0 point was restabilized, everything was back to normal, but why does that explain how Jonesy lost access to the IO and his credentials? There are two different possibilities. Let me tell you the first one. My first theory is that the IO guards and the IO themselves all thought that Jonesy was dead. He was gone forever. Obviously, Bunker Jonesy, Agent Jonesy, so many different versions of Jonesy. There must have been a dimension where Jonesy was dead. Jonesy then lost access, and this all relates to the loop, how everything is destabilized, everything is just looping over and over again, and Jonesy is upset at the IO now. This 100% ties into my theory from yesterday. Let's take a look. I'll be explaining the evidence suggesting we're going back to Chapter 1 in a bit, but pause the first teaser right here. Remember how I said yesterday that the picture of Jonesy in the bottom left-hand corner, the right side of his face, looks like he's evil? Well, that is the truth. This ties into the theory. Unfortunately, it's all tied together because of the fact that Jonesy was either presumed dead or lost, one or the two, and obviously his credentials were revoked. He wasn't able to get access to the 7 anymore. Jonesy is slowly turning evil. This is in a different dimension where Jonesy is on the same team as the 7. Obviously, I talked about yesterday how that picture is the same one as this trailer. Jonesy does look completely normal here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a reality where Jonesy is evil, and these are his last words to the IO. Okay, if you're not going to give me what I need, I'm just going to have to take it. And the way he's going to take it is teaming up with the 7. Harsh reality is that he might have already been secretly on the 7 based on my theory from yesterday. Once again, showing if you take the helmet off of the visitor, it is literally Jonesy. So the visitor is part of the 7, but under the visitor's helmet is Jonesy himself. This gets even crazier. Let me explain everything. Involving Chapter 1 and all the evidence we have, this is even crazier. These little dog tags. I didn't think they had any meaning until we looked at this. If we go to the most recent logo of Fortnite, there are no dog tags whatsoever. It's a symbol of classic Fortnite. The dog tags. The dog tags are gone from Fortnite. They are no longer in the logo or anything like that. But if we go to the teaser itself, bam, in the top, we have dog tags. We don't know if it's on either the logo or like Jonesy's body or something like that, but either way, look at this. We have dog tags, we have Bunker Jonesy, we have the same bow and arrow, interestingly enough, and this directly supports my theory once again. I can guarantee you that Fortnite Chapter 2 is literally in the past, and we are slowly going in the past again, which is technically in the future. It's so hard to describe, but all of this evidence suggests that we are slowly returning back to Chapter 1. To back up this theory, if you guys don't remember, Fortnite put out a tweet showing Lucky Landing in the background, and quickly after, they deleted the entire tweet. Lucky Landing was one of the OG locations from Chapter 1, suggesting it's going to return. Where is my hat fell off again? Season 6 will be crazy. Subscribe for all the new info.